Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today I have a really great patriotic mega video to share with you, so let's get into it. So I have 9 of these glass dishes from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to paint 3 in white, 3 in crimson red, and 3 in ocean, and those are all Waverly chalk paints. So I painted the outside of them. Once they were dry, I cut out some words and sayings using my Cricut, but you can always use stickers if you don't have a Cricut. They sell stickers at Dollar Tree and all of your local craft stores. So like I said, once they're all dry, I am just going to start adding the vinyl to the inside of all of the dishes. So once all of the vinyl is in, I am taking the white Waverly chalk paint, going around the edge of the red dish, and then I am going to, and I do that with all 3, and then I'm going to take the blue ocean and I'm going around all of the white dishes, and then I will take the crimson red and go around all of the edges on the blue dishes. And that's it for these. So I have God Bless America, Home of the Brave, and then USA. Let me know what you guys think of these. So for this next project, I have one of those long wall hangings from the Dollar Tree, sorry. And so I took the hanger off, and now I am removing the little sailboat, and I start taking off as much of the paper as I can. Then I give it 2 coats of the white Waverly chalk paint, and then I go in with the ocean chalk paint and the crimson and do some dry brushing, as you can see here, and I leave the center white. Now I'm taking some of that craft paper from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to cover the back. Now I have these 3 anchors that I got also from the Dollar Tree. So I am going to add, as you can see, the red to the blue. The white's going to be in the center, and then the blue on the red portion of the sign. Now once that's done, I have these, I don't know, I think they were necklaces. I made these when I first started YouTube, but they are red, white, and blue. So I just took one and hot glued them to the back, and then I measured out how much I was going to need. And then I just took one and wrapped it around, hot glued it to the other side, and then I kind of like crisscrossed them, if that makes any sense at all, on the top. And then I'm just taking some more pieces and I just cut them off and just hot glued them kind of sporadically around the sign. And that's it for this one. I think it's super adorable. I think it came out pretty cute. Let me know what you guys think of this one. So for this next one, I'm taking one of the bamboo cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. I covered it with the crimson Waverly chalk paint, and now I'm going around the edge with the white Waverly chalk paint. And then once that's dry or semi-dry, I am taking some of the twine from the automotive section, and I'm just going to wrap it around one side of the board and hot glue it to the back. Then I have these words that I cut out using my Cricut. Again, if you don't have a Cricut, you can always use stickers and it'll look just as beautiful. So I am just going to place all of the wording. It says, God shed his grace on thee. And then I have these 3 stars. They came in a pack. They're foam. And so I am just hot gluing the 3 stars onto that jute that I wrapped around the edge. And that's it for this one. So simple, but I love it so much. Let me know what you guys think. So for this next one, I have these loops I got from Walmart. This was before Dollar Tree had theirs out. And then I have this sign. It said welcome, I think, with the little red chalk. And then this like garland, it had little like metal rings. So I just separated all of the stars. And then I'm going to start hot gluing them to this ring. And in no particular like fashion, no, I don't think I really did a pattern because I ended up, I think, stacking on top of one another. But yeah, see. So I'm just trying to fill it in as much as I can. And then I'm going to take that little metal red chalk and I'm just going to hot glue that right to the ring and the stars. And then I guess I'm going to place that one last star. Oh, there's a couple of stars still. Yeah. And then I am using some of that red and blue baker's twine. And it's the cotton twine. I think it's baker's twine from the Dollar Tree. And then I am just going to add one of those foam stars. And that's it for this one. I think it's super cute. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, now I have these signs that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance for 90% off. So I have this paper from Creative Fabrica. If you've never used Creative Fabrica, you need to go check them out. It is so worth the money. They have everything, paper you can print out. They have SVGs for your Cricut, everything. So I'm taking some of the craft glue sticks from the Dollar Tree and I am just gluing the paper to these signs. And then I'm taking my finger sander and I'm just going to clean up the edges. Once that's done, I have these, I think they were garden stakes from the Dollar Tree. And so I took the posts off and I'm going to paint them in the terracotta paint from FolkArt. And I end up using the Snowbank blue, the ocean cavern, the Snowbank white, the ocean cavern blue, and the red clay red. And then I hot glued, I'm so sorry, they're mowing right now outside. So I'm sorry for the noise, but so I hot glued some of those little square blocks onto the back of the stars and then hot glued them to the signs. And here they are. Let me know what you guys think of these. Now this sign, I absolutely love this sign. So I got one of these wood blanks from Michael's, and I am taking a bunch of washi tapes and I am just making random lines. And then I'm going to use those same three Snowbank, Ocean Cavern, and red clay terracotta paints. And I am going to use them to paint where the lines are, or in between the tape. You see what I'm doing. You know. So now I wasn't thinking when I did this clearly. So I am using some red and blue, just the brush. I didn't add any more to it to try to darken the white letters, or the white lines. And then I cut all of the words out in white. So there you can see them. Now I'm just adjusting the hanger because it was supposed to be hanging horizontally and I made the sign vertically. So now you can see that the white words don't really show up very well. So I end up taking a Sharpie and I trace all of the words and the stars. And then I end up peeling up the vinyl. I know, it was a big mess, but I love how it came out. So happy accident, I guess. So now I'm just going to fill in where all of the vinyl was. I'm going to fill it all in with my Sharpie. And that's it for this one. I am so in love with the sign still. Let me know what you guys think. So now I have this chalk couture, the blanks and the transfer that I'm using. I am no longer a designer, but I do still love to use my chalk couture. If you are looking for a designer, I know people. So anyways, I'm taking this flag and I am doing the stars in the blue and the stripes in the red. I'm sure that was a shocker to you. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I did. So now I am going to be using just the land of the free part. And I did that on the second tag. And now I shouldn't have done the blue on the flag because once I stack them, it kind of hides it. But that's okay. It all works out anyways. So I am using this beautiful rope that I get from Hobby Lobby. I love it. Every time I see it, I buy a roll because I love it that much. So I am just making my hanger with that rope. And then I decide to twist it to use as the hanger. Anyway, I have this ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby as well. And I am stacking it, and I staggered the length of the three different ribbons. And I did the awareness ribbon and scrunched it in the center. And then I tied the twine to the back. And then I used the rope from the hanger to cover the twine because, as you guys know, I don't like the twine showing most of the time. If I'm doing farmhouse, I like it much better. But anyway, this is it. I love it so much. Let me know what you guys think. Now I have these stars. I believe I got this from Hobby Lobby in the wood section. So I used the crimson, the white Waverly, and I used the Deco Art blue. I don't remember the color. I'm sorry. If I can find it, I will link it down below. Or, yeah, I'll let you know down below. How's that? So I painted the signs, and then I painted that crate that I got from the Target dollar spot a while ago, maybe a year or two. I don't remember when I made this video, but I just painted it with some white Waverly chalk paint, kind of a very heavy dry brush, I think, and just added these stars, and then I added some flowers from the Dollar Tree, and I think it's so pretty. Let me know what you guys think. So now I have these 3 mason jars from the Dollar Tree. I flipped them over and I painted the backs, and again using red, white, and blue. And then I have one of those decor pieces, those blocks, and I painted that as well. This is the shelf vinyl cover stuff. I don't remember the name of it. Oh my good grief. But anyways, I use that to cover where the decals were from the Dollar Tree. Oh my good grief. Then I added my words to the mason jars, and then I'm taking some of that twine from the Dollar Tree and I wrapped it around the top of the mason jars, and I am going to make a knot. And then I think I put a bow. Yeah, I put a bow. So on one, I put the bow on one side. On another, I put it on the other side. And the third one, I do in the middle. And I believe, yeah. So for the red jar, I used the blue twine. The blue jar, I used the red. And then for the white jar, I used both colors. And then I'm just going to hot glue them to the top of this decor piece. You know what I'm talking about. One of those long shelf sitters, the decor piece thing. You know what I'm talking about. I know you do. So now I'm taking that same twine and I'm going around the base just to give it a little more detail. And here they are. I love them so much. Let me know what you think. Now I have one of these pictures that was hanging in our old house, and I am just going to take it all apart. And then I paint the frame with the white Waverly chalk paint and then go over it with, I believe that's mineral chalk paint. And then I hot glue the glass and the cardboard backing back into place. Oh, and I added some scrapbook paper, the stars. And then I have one of those metal trucks from one of those signs from the Dollar Tree. And then I have a quote from one of my favorite presidents, Ronald Reagan. And so I just added that to the glass. Now I have to say that I did see this from Whiskey and Wit. She did one on a piece of board, I think it was. And I just chose to use the glass. But anyway, so my Ronald Reagan, I lost the O, but I got him back, so it's all good. But I absolutely love how this came out. Let me know what you guys think of this one. For this next one, I have these little glass jars. They have like a hanger and like a metal piece around the lip. I'm going to use those same 3 terracotta colors. I added some stars, which if you see here was a complete disaster. So I'm using the ribbon that I used for my Chacator piece that I did a few DIYs back. So I'm using those same ribbons, and I'm going to wrap them around the center, which covers my oopsie daisy with the star sticker. So don't let your paint completely dry if you use stickers, because it will pull the paint up.
Look at us now, look how it turned out, look what it came to be.
So once I finish wrapping them up, I have these stars that I got from Amazon. They're not wood. I don't know what the material is, but I just hot glued them to the front of these glass jars, and then I replaced the hangers, and that's it for these. I love them. Let me know what you think. Okay, for this one, I have one of those crates, and I am going to use those same 3 terracotta paint colors and paint this entire crate. Then I am taking my vinyl that I cut out using my Cricut, and it says Land of the Free because of the brave. And I am going to take the twine. Sorry, my cat's rubbing up against my face here. So I'm taking that same twine and I'm wrapping it around, but I don't want it to go on the bottom of the crate. So that's why you see me kind of hot gluing it inside. But anyways, so I'm taking those 2 twine colors and I just wrapped them around my fingers a bunch of times, and then I took a piece and tied it in the center and just made a little bow. And now I'm just tacking down the tails so that they're not flopping all around the place. And then because I used white vinyl, so I just dry brushed to make it stand out a little, and I love how it came out. Let me know what you think. Now I have these 4 palette signs from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use wood glue and hot glue and glue them all together. Then I am going to paint them with those same 3 colors. I used it for most of my projects last year because I love it. So once I was done painting it, I am taking those 2 same twine pieces and I just hot glue. Oh my goodness, I made knots and I hot glued it to the thing, and then I twisted it around and hot glued the other side. And now I'm taking another one of those stars from Amazon, and I am using some hot glue and some wood glue, and I am placing that in the center of the blue piece, and I love this piece. Let me know what you think. Now I have one of those long pieces, signs from the Dollar Tree. Oh my word. I always get tongue-tied with these mega videos because I'm trying to talk fast. But anyways, I have one of those long signs and some scrapbooking paper and stars from Michael's that I got in one of those mystery boxes. I took the blue and white and I glued it to the back side so that it showed through where the star is cut out on that page. On that piece. And once I measured how far down the cutout was, I wanted the bottom star to be the same distance from the bottom. So I hope that makes sense. But anyways, then I hot glued everything together and wrapped some twine around the top and bottom, and I love it. Now I have these 3 anchors. I'm using the same colors on the anchors and the decor block piece from Dollar Tree. Once I get these all painted, I am going to just hot glue them to each other, and I end up taking some cork. All right, I'm not going in order here, but so I took some of that cork to put on the bottom because I wanted to A, cover up the ugly, and B, to protect my surface when I put this down, or when I put it out for display. Oh my word. So now I am gluing the anchors together, and I glued the white one in the front of the other 2. And now I'm going to take some popsicle sticks to reinforce them together on the back. And I believe I put some blocks on the back as well to help the anchors to stand up on this decor piece once it's all together. So here you can see that I'm actually using some beads, and I am placing them on the back just to help it to stand up. Oh, and then I put a little thing from my Cricut. Oh my goodness, it says anchors away. Okay, that's it. I love this. Beautiful. Let me know what you think. This thing I got from the thrift store, and once I cleaned it all up, all I did was take those same 3 terracotta paint colors, and I colored everything accordingly. So the blue, I used the blue, the red, the white, the white. And that was it. I was so simple. Don't even know that this was a DIY, but here it is, all fresh and beautiful. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you think. So I wanted to let you guys know I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link if you wanted to support my channel that way. But either way, stop on by my social medias. I would love to hear from all of you. For this next one, I am taking some cutting boards from the Dollar Tree, 2 of them, I believe. And I am using the same terracotta colors, and I made some stripes. Then I am going to color the brown, the wood color. I'm painting all of those with the white terracotta paint. Then I am taking a 3rd cutting board, and I'm going to paint that with the blue color. Then I am going to take the 2 striped boards, and I'm going to hot glue and wood glue those together. And then I'm going to glue the blue one right on top in the center of these 2 striped ones. Then I'm going to take more of those stars that I got from Amazon, and I believe I do 3 if I'm not mistaken. I do 3 of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do 3. And then I didn't use hot glue for these. So I taped them down so that they wouldn't move. Yeah, that's what I did. And then because these two are closer to the edge, I was able to use my clamps for these two. While the glue was drying, I took that same blue and red twine and I wrapped it around both sides of the striped boards, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I don't know. I'm not making much sense in this video, but I'm trying, guys. A for effort, right? Okay, so I'm taking a little more of that twine to create a hanger for the back. And here it is. I love, love, love this so much. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, now I have this sign, or is a decor piece from Mother's Day. And I am just going to paint it all up with those, same 3 colors. I make stripes on this bigger piece, and I am going to use the red and the white, as I'm sure you guessed, since it's striped. But anyway, oh my word. So took off the paint, painted those white, painted the little one blue, and then I used my Cricut to cut out the words, land that I love. And I put the love on the small blue heart. I thought that was so cute. Let me know what you guys think of this one. So this next piece, I have 2 mason jars. One was from the Dollar Tree, the other from Dollar General. And so I flipped it over and I painted the big mason jar with the red, that terracotta red, and the smaller one I painted with the white. And then I added some Jenga blocks to the back of the smaller one so that I could have it kind of sticking out a little. So it was like more of a 3D effect, if that makes sense. Now I'm taking that twine and I'm going around the top part of the big jar and I'm going to hot glue it to the back and cut it off there. And then, let's see, what do I do? I have a star from the Dollar Tree that came, one of those create your own ornament kind of things. And I painted that with the blue terracotta paint, put that on the front. And then I re-added one of the stars, the metal stars, on the top of the big one. And I think it's adorable. Let me know what you think. So I have this sign from the Target dollar spot. It's supposed to hang vertically, but I wanted it to hang horizontally. So I just adjusted the hangers that were already on it so that it would hang horizontally. And this is one of those chalkboard signs that Target was selling for quite a while. So I am going to use one of my Chalk Couture transfers. It is a flag and it has all of the different sayings. America, the beautiful, land that I love, Liberty. It's gorgeous. So I am using my blue chalk paint and then I lifted it up so that the blue would not dry in the silk screen. And then I used the white. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh my good grief. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. So then I'm going to use that same twine. I cut off 2 long pieces and I twisted it around each other and then twisted it around the sign and hot glued it to the back. Then I'm taking those 2 colors again and I'm just wrapping it around my finger, creating a little bow. Just wrapped a piece of twine in the center, and then I'm going to just hot glue it to the center of the pieces there, just like that. You see right there. Yeah. And that's all there is for this one, and I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Okay, this next one, this board is, or this blank was from Michael's. It wasn't. It's from Hobby Lobby. It was humongous anyway. So I painted the outside only with elephant, and then I have this gorgeous rice paper that I got from my Victorian Heart. Her information is always linked in my description box. Go check it out. She has everything, rice paper, molds, just everything, all the IOD stuff, everything. So I am taking my Mod Podge and I am just going over the bottom and I'm doing it piece by piece because I don't want any wrinkles. So I do it very, very carefully, very slowly. And then I take my utility knife and just cut off the excess. Then I'm taking those 2 pieces again. And, oh, actually there's 3. I used the tan twine as well from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going around where the paper, like where the edge is, and I'm just twisting it, and then I am going to hot glue it right to the edge. And that's just, I wanted a little more detail, but I also had to cover up a couple of spots where I did end up ripping the paper. I guess I didn't let it dry enough. So anyway, once that's done, I am taking this beautiful ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I am just going to make the awareness ribbon, scrunch it in the center, and tie a little bit of jute around the middle to hold it in place. And then I do dovetail the ends, and I take a small piece to cover the twine, wrap it right around the center, and then I hot glue it off to one side and tack down the tails, and that's it. How gorgeous is this? Like I said, it's humongous, but I absolutely love it. Let me know what you think. Okay, more chalk couture. Sorry. I think this is the last of it, but anyways, I love it. I hope you guys do too. So I have these stars. They came in a set of 3, and the transfers, I am just using 3 different transfers for the 3 different stars. And what I did was I used the blue on the top, red on the bottom, and then I added a little bit and I squished it all together with my finger, and it made almost like a purple for the center. See it? Can you see it? Oh, I love it. Let me know what you think of these. I hope you enjoyed this patriotic mega video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you next time.